I think we are live. Let's see. I'm just waiting to see if it actually goes on.
It says we're live.
It says we're live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing up on my actual YouTube channel yet.
It'll take just a minute or so, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. So we are here. We have Jake here, but he's not share yet, so we're just waiting on him. And waiting on Stephen Juneau. So apparently,
Jake, we're live now. Just FYI.
You're live for sure.
Yeah. So don't say anything stupid. I feel like this is an interracial, an interracial coupling here. I'm the only person of color on this show. Sitting here with 3 white guys.
You are Italian, so.
Dude, I've been in the Arizona sun for 7 straight days. I went to the Southwest. It was the most beautiful trip I've ever taken in my life.
Anthony, you're Italian, so you tan well. Us Irish folks, we would have burnt to a crisp the minute we step outside. I always tell people, they're like, what kind of sunblock do you use? And I'm like, I need SPF Irish. It's basically just clay mud that you put over your face. It looks like a mask.
Well, here's the thing. I never wear sunscreen, ever. And no matter how many times I get that first, like, it's the first time in the season, you always get sunburn. I don't care how Italian you are. Like, we were on jet skis from 6 a.m. until 5 at night. And I have a life jacket sunburn. Like, if I showed it to you, it looks like I'm still wearing the life jacket. So my whole stomach is pale white like your face. And then my shoulders look like my face does. It's so terrible.
That's awesome.
But it was the most beautiful trip I have ever been on. We started off in Sedona, did 2 days in Sedona. Then we went to the Grand Canyon, which where is that? That's
it's about 2.5 hours north of Sedona.
So I went to Williams, Arizona, and we went to the Grand Canyon, and we watched the sunset at the Grand Canyon. It was the most surreal experience I've ever had. I put a couple of pictures up on my Twitter feed so everybody could see it. And then we ended the trip at Lake Powell. Now, if you've never been to Lake Powell is they built a dam on the Colorado River, and it wound up, they built the dam 700 feet high, and it made a man-made lake through an area that looks like the Grand Canyon. So you're on a lake with these 200 to 300 foot cliffs, like walls around you where you're going. And we went on a weekday. There was nobody else on this place. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't even tell you. But everywhere you go, all you hear about is how amazing the Native Americans are. And I got to tell you, I'm not impressed with them.
They're not impressed with you either. I can tell.
Well, I don't blame them, but
so here in Texas, we have a few Native American tribes. We have Apache, we have Comanche, we have Cherokee, and I've noticed, like, amongst their younger, like, teenage people, they're very much aware of history, shall we say? So when you go to the res, like, amongst the teenagers and in their 20s, the kids who are in their 20s, they're like, why are you here? Kind of a thing. I don't know if that was your experience, Anthony, but.
Okay, sorry. So no, well, here's what it is. All you hear about is how they're this amazing. Now I have to clarify something. If you look at the Central American and South American natives, they are impressive. So if you have Mayan and Aztec and Incan culture, like, they built temples, they built that pyramid that, had thousands and thousands of people that nobody, the next time a city could even catch up to its population was New York City in the 1800s. That I'm impressed with. But when you look at the North American Native Americans,
you're talking about just like their like the civilizations they built.
I'm impressed with how they were in tune with nature. I'm impressed with how they. Hang on, my wife thinks I'm free to talk. I'm impressed with, like, how they are as a people with how they treated the land, I would say. But as a culture itself, you look at what we were doing, not we, like I had any part of it, but you look at what Christendom was doing in Europe at the same time period. And you're talking about a people who were in the Americas. They tell you they were there for 13,000 years. So if you look at what Rome and Greece were doing even before Christendom, and then you see what Christendom was doing with their cathedrals and things like that, that is an impressive culture. So everybody's always trying to knock the West.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at, I mean, the first off, the Navajo, I have to show you guys something. The Navajo of Arizona, they made like it is an Antifa community. This is what they made me wear.
You're breaking
This is what they
up.
made. Look at how ridiculous this thing is. It doesn't. I'm breaking up.
Connection.
So they made me wear this. Is my internet that bad? Still?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Still
back.
breaking
You're
up?
back now.
Let me see.
It's
what's
better
going on.
now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So they may as well be an Antifa tribe. The Navajo. The Navajo are so bad. They threw me out of 2 gas stations for not putting a mask on. If you even so when you go to Lower Antelope Canyon, it's the most gorgeous scenery I've ever seen, and they would not let for a picture. Yeah. And it's like, if you don't wear this stupid mask, you're not going to be able to. I'm losing my internet's shite.
Gotta get off the Wi-Fi.
I know. I got a hardwire.
Got to hardwire that.
Yep.
Is that what you guys do? Do you hardwire into your?
I can't right now, but when I'm upstairs in my actual office, then yeah, I'm hardwired in up there.
See, I've been doing Wi-Fi and I haven't had a problem with it, but sometimes it gets a little sketchy.
Yeah. All right. So look now what he said. All right. So the Navajo Nation is a result of 100 years of government subsidy. Okay. So listen, they are people. I mean, their entire economy is based on white, not forget white, just outside of their reservation, American tourism is their entire economy. They don't have an interior economy. It's not like they produce goods that they trade amongst themselves. It's like, even if you look, same thing. They're dependent on outside of their reservation coming in. But the Navajo were just so outrageous with leftist policy on their reservation. I was just like fed up.
You'll find a lot of that. You'll find a lot of that on the res because because they live on a piece of land that the U.S. government. So the U.S. government provides everything there, and there ain't nothing there. So they're simultaneously kind of embittered, and I would say rightly so, about the living conditions they live in. And I think there's not quite yet. It's kind of like living in a housing project.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we did relegate them to this one specific section. I'm not, I was trying to be outrageous with what I was saying. It was I wasn't impressed. Okay. So we went to Montezuma Castle, right? Montezuma Castle. I'm not kidding. I built better forts in the woods with my friends. Like as a teenager, it's a cliff with a couple of bricks on it, and they call it Montezuma Castle. It's an Apache reservation, and it's not that impressive. I just wasn't that impressed by it. I mean, if you look at,
because they were Plains Indians. They were Plains Indians, so they didn't really build a lot of structures. They were nomadic, I think, for most of their.
Yeah, and they didn't have horses until the Europeans came.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I often wonder. Here's what I wonder about the Europeans coming to America, because, like, when you think about the Spaniards have always been a really flashy, extra.
His internet connection is as bad as mine.
Is it? Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. Like, the Spaniards show up with body armor made of solid gold. I cannot think of a worse material to make body armor out of. Yeah. Man, I bet you looked cool coming off that boat, and that's what counts, right?
Like, if you're a native living in America, you've never seen a horse, and all of a sudden a Spanish conquistador comes on a horse, you have to think that's a one being, right? So you're thinking that's like a centaur. Like you never seen an animal like that with a human on top of it. So you're thinking that's one animal. Like, they must have been terrified when they saw the conquistadors coming.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've met anybody from the south of Spain, but they're tall people typically. I mean, they stand about like 6 feet.
I'm sorry, wait, what'd you say?
Tall. people from the south of Spain, they're tall people. So, when you see one of them, they are an impressively statured folk.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right. So, I don't know what happened with Steven. Steven's supposed to come on too. Let's see. What am I missing in the chat here? Let's see. Amazonian right will be the abomination that desolates because the Reverend. What is even going on? I haven't been paying attention to the chat, but
Judith knows what's up. That's what's going on. Man.
They're doing the game.
They were centaurs.
End every sentence with because of the Novus Ordo. So
right, that's right. Thanks a lot, Vatican II.
Oh man, I'm very glitchy tonight.
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
I was gonna say Rob and Mark look great.
Yeah,
but
I'm very glitchy. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sign out and I'm gonna redo this. Let me see if that works.
And he's gonna kick us all out.
Everything's gonna break. Or even better yet, we don't have Anthony. Everyone,
he just
free
back.
Shout out to White Wolf for spitting truth. He knows what's up. I don't know. My show now.
We'll see if he even has questions. He just flew back last night. He might not even have questions for us tonight.
Oh, really?
He's gonna come up with stuff. Remember, he keeps on pulling from that trivia game, and we're always like, "Hey, man, this trivia game that you use, I don't know if it's legit." But I feel like every time he pulls a card out and just says it, and then he goes with it. I'm like, no, there could be another answer here or something. It's fine.
What is he doing?
This looks better, actually. If we can just hear his voice now, this would be great.
Don is exactly right. It's bad when Anthony's got more tech problems than me.
Careful.
What is he doing? Does he know he's on?
I know I'm on you, Banana.
We are the height of professionalism here.
Oh, that was good.
Can you imagine how bad this must be for the people listening on podcasts? They don't even get to see this.
This actually feeds right into what we did. Does my speaker sound all right? Is my microphone sound? And I didn't add myself. You added me.
I know I did.
All right, let's hope that's a little better. I don't know. I signed out and back in. So I guess Steven's not joining us. But okay. Let's see. Everyone is good looking when they stand next. What is going on in this chat? All right. They're having a lot of fun in the chat tonight.
Because of the Novus Ordo.
Yeah, everything's the Novus Ordo's fault. Wait, what is this? All right. Let's see. Rob and Mark look great because of Anthony's connection sucks because of the Novus Ordo. What is going on here?
Annabelle Bugnini is the one who's screwing up your internet connection.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'm very excited for Mass of the Ages Part 2 to come out, but I'm gonna throw Steven a text just because
Anthony spelled
No, I couldn't get in there quick enough. Somebody else has like the actual spelling of Catholicism.
Oh, you think that's funny? You can't even hear what's going on.
He does think that's funny.
Speaking of misspelling things, I was telling Jason the other day that it upsets me that we're just one typo away from being the Tard Men. Don't like that.
The Tard Men.
Yeah, no, that could never happen, right? That typo, no way.
Dude, it's happened already because my spelling sucks.
Oh, all right. I guess Steven's not coming, so we're gonna get started. You guys know the rules. Everybody, pop over to private chat.
Here.
It's about 800 degrees in my basement right now, so you guys will have to forgive me. Keep wiping my sweat. Usually, we have a little bit better banter in the beginning of the show. Tonight, things are a little messy because my internet sucks.
Oh, I thought our banter was pretty good.
Nah, it wasn't bad, but I'm saying just the internet connection was terrible. So we're just following your direction. Dude, this chat tonight, man. They're funny. All right, so I got some good questions. We got a lot of biblical questions in the beginning. Wait, let's see. Wait. Is this the contest between Rob and Jake's kids?
Yeah.
Oh. Ashley's here.
Hi. I'm the best.
Can you say hi?
Now, they're cousins, right?
Cutest.
Say dad.
No,
You guys were neighbors growing up.
Neighbors.
Neighbors growing up. Okay.
Brothers.
Not neighbors. Brothers by not blood.
I mean, I'd much rather have Jake as my brother than my brother. Hi, Ryan.
Hi,
Bud.
Ryan. Hi, bud.
All right. So you guys ready to start?
Always.
All right. So switch over to private chat. We're gonna get going. If Steven pops in, he'll just start with he'll be down on points, and he'll have to do some playing catch up. So we're gonna start off, and we're gonna say question number 1: which gospel is traditionally known to have been the account of Peter? So there's no gospel of Peter, but which gospel is known to be the account of Peter? Now wait for the chat. Oh, we got Stephen Juneau. Oh, a little bit late, but he's still here. So, Stephen, you missed the first question. I don't know if one of them popped in an answer yet, but I got plenty of correct answers in the chat. Which one of you guys got in first?
Rob's got it up first, of course.
All right, what do you got, Rob?
The Gospel of St. Mark.
It is the Gospel of Mark. So, in the chat, I got Don, Judith, and Jeff. Don. Is Mrs. C in the chat? I saw her up. Is there any way she can, Mrs. C? Is there any way you can handle the chat for me tonight?
Rob, didn't Luke as well do a lot with St. Peter? Or was that something else?
No, Luke. Well, if Luke was
Paul.
Luke was a companion of Paul.
He got a lot of info from the Blessed Virgin.
And
Correct.
Luke is traditionally considered to be the author of both Luke and Acts, correct?
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm late, boys.
All right, we got Desiree in. No, it's okay. Stephen Juneau is in. He's here. He missed the first question. Mark was Peter's scribe. That is correct.
What was the first question?
There we
This
go.
I didn't
That's
know.
what I was thinking.
Luke started with Peter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think, yep. That was in because I just got Lapide's 4 commentaries on the gospel, and somebody asked on Twitter about Luke and the symbolism of the ox. So I pulled out Lapide, and like the next he talked about the ox, and then the next paragraph was talking about his involvement with St. Peter as well. So I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I got to read more Lapide now.
Yeah, actually, his commentary on the apocalypse is unbelievable. Like, I know his commentary on the short video, like early on when I first started doing videos, on some of the things he says about how how if you read the apocalypse, describing how you know what, I'd have to go back and read it, but the chief priest was the fallen, whatever. I don't know. Go back and watch my video. It was pretty well researched. I'm not going to get into it. So let's go. All right, Desiree can't stay long. We lost Mark. We're a mess tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best here. What's going on with Mark? We lost Steven. We lost Steven. What happened to Steven? He's back. All right.
He's back.
All right. So question 2. What is the name of the Jewish high court that condemned Jesus to death? The name of the Jewish high court that condemned Jesus to death. Let's see. We got anybody in the chat? Now, either Steven keeps ducking out to hide himself, or. All right, I got it in the chat. Who's got it?
I do. I think.
What you got?
Sanhedrin.
All right, so Rob's at 2.
Go pour yourself another beer, Hosier. Jeez. Oh, he did. Dang it.
Where's going on with
He's looking
Steven? Why
at
does he
me.
keep disappearing?
He says his internet.
That's not
Yes,
good.
I was talking to you, Rob, of course.
Now, have I been glitchy ever since
Yeah.
I came back?
A little bit.
Not as bad.
Not as bad.
All right, so I got Don, Desiree, and Judith. But John, and I got a ton of correct answers. A lot of people have it, but a lot of people have it, but it's only the first. So if anybody that's new to the chat, how we do it is the first 3 people in the chat that get the correct answer, they get the point. Which is what the SJ is in reference to. Let's see. I know Anthony's not punctual. He said 8. I came on at 8, and you already did the first question. Where's your 20-minute long discussion? So, all right. So, Desiree, what we do is we say 8, and then we start at 7:45, and we do 15 minutes of banter, waiting for everybody to come on at 8. But
Make sure if you're in the chat, make sure you have it flipped to the live chat and not the top chat.
Yes. So, Jeff, you have to make sure you're on live chat. Everyone switch and make sure you're on live chat and not top chat. So let's see. I had Jeff, Don, and Desiree. The first 3 is what I had. Okay. So, yep, you're right. You're right, Jeff. You're good. Okay. So I guess we lost Steven. I don't know what's going on with him.
He'll be back eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then that'll be his excuse for not getting any questions.
The SJ's always come back. Fortunately.
All right. He's back. What's going on, Steve?
I think I'm good now, man. Internet's being weird. You were
We've
kind
all
of
been a
glitchy
little.
too.
We've all been a little glitchy tonight. So
Yeah,
all right,
you were cutting in and out a little bit at the beginning, and then I started cutting in and out.
Okay. All right. So, question 3. Where did Jesus first appear to Paul when he asked him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? So where did Jesus first appear to the Apostle Paul when he said, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? Let's see. Let's see if we got anybody in the chat. All right, I got it right in the chat. Which one of you guys got it?
Mark.
Me. The road to Damascus.
That is correct. Mark is on the board.
Nice.
Okay, and in the chat we got I got Jeff, Don, and Judith. Those are the first 3. I got a lot of other correct answers, but not quick enough, guys. You got to move a little quicker. Okay, question 4. What is the name given to the chalice that Christ used during the Last Supper? What is the name given to the chalice that Christ used during the Last Supper? It is something that many, many, many myths have been written, and stories have been written, and King Arthur. And okay, I got a bunch of correct answers. Who got it?
Might have been Jake, but
I think Jake or
was that me?
I think it was Mark.
Yeah,
I don't think it was me.
again.
My J was from the last one.
Okay, yeah. So that's the Holy Grail.
That is the Holy Grail. We got a tie between Rob and Mark. And then on the chat, I got Jeff, Don, and Ashley. Now, Shelby got it. Alex got it. Judith got it.
I heard that Monty Python's version of that quest is pretty accurate.
Historically, it is historically accurate. That's true.
Perfect. Good,
Where did
good,
you get
good.
those coconuts?
I never saw it.
Oh,
What?
Anthony, come
I've
on.
never seen it. Is it good?
Ah,
It's
man.
pretty funny. It's pretty
I
funny.
gotta go back and watch that now.
Oh,
All right.
does anyone know where the most likely or the most commonly credited Holy Grail is located?
Valencia, Spain.
I was gonna say,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I don't know about that though. What do you think? You think that's a real relic, or do you think I'm always skeptical of the relic things a little bit. Sometimes. I mean, not always, but sometimes, like the people who, have the Virgin Mary's mantle, it's like, do you? I don't know. I'm always skeptical of stuff like that.
Are there a bunch of miracles attributed to it? That's kind of
don't know.
where, yeah.
I
That's
don't
kind of
know.
where when I'm like iffy about stuff, I'm like, alrighty, how many sick dead people have touched it and come back?
Well, there's
That's
like the bones of Maximilian Kolbe. Okay, that's I can get that. Very recent saint, and you know, whether or not there are miracles attached to it or not, I think that's close enough in history where I can see how you could have something like that. But like the nails of our Lord's crucifixion, man, that's a 2,000-year-old relic that wasn't found apparently till like hundreds of years after the event. I don't know. I get
I feel the same way, but it sounds like there's like 8 million relics of the true cross out there.
Right. You could build like 50 million crosses out of all these relics of the true cross.
There was they had that show. It was the Borgias, which I can't recommend because there's a lot of profanity and stuff in it. But there was a scene where it's about Pope Alexander VI. It's like the most corrupt pope in history, and they were trying to draw people to come to the Vatican and spend money. So they. The Jews tried selling him a fake spear of Longinus, like you know which I probably just blew the answer to one of the questions I had for later. Actually, I should have done. I'm not even kidding. I definitely have that as a question. Wait. Let me see. Hang on.
Typical Anthony.
J for the spear.
I should have not said anything.
Dibs.
Well done.
He did that one. Yeah.
Well done, Jake.
Okay, wait. Listen to this. According to tradition, what is the name of the Roman soldier that pierced Christ's side with his spear?
Spear of life.
Who is celebrated as a saint in the church?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yep. Hard not to be.
Yeah.
I mean, like you do something like that, and then you get just completely washed with the blood and water from Christ. I mean,
Yeah, talk about a baptism.
phew, man.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the birth of the church pouring on your face.
You think
Yeah,
it was
that scene in the
baptism of
Passion is
blood
pretty.
and water?
That
So
scene
if
in the
you-
Passion is really powerful.
If you guys are interested in a really cool book, now full disclosure, this is a collection of sources. It's not really like a narrative book but it's a collection of first century sources, some from the Talmud, some from Roman law, anything you ever wanted to know about how the Sanhedrin or the Romans would have tried a first century capital case, and everything you ever wanted to know about how the Romans executed people via crucifixion is in the first century is in this book. It is
I will
very
give you
interesting.
I'll give you another one though. Tom Holland's book Dominion. The
Okay.
introduction alone to that book is worth buying the book. He goes through what it was like to witness a crucifixion in the first century and how it was so horrific that it was considered defilement to even witness a crucifixion.
Yeah.
Like, and to see a crucified body on the road, it was like if you were somebody of any kind of high status, you couldn't even be exposed to the visuals of it because it was considered, it would defile you. It was so disgusting, like what they would do to these people. So Tom Holland's book Dominion, I would say just for the introduction alone is worth picking up.
Oh, I'm going to put that down. Thank you.
Right in that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Trial and Crucifixion of Jesus and Dominion on the books.
Yes,
God.
show notes afterwards.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. I'll put that on my tech guy because
Just got in the mail today. The
Let me put in my
Mr.
notes.
Casey, Mr. Casey was talking about Ripperger's Introduction to the Science of Mental Health, and it's got three book kind of in one. Just got in the mail, and good.
You just got it. I was gonna say, do you want to see how big it is? Because
It's huge. It's
Is it?
huge, right? You got it. Mine's up ahead of me, so you can grab it, Rob.
That's Ripperger's book?
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Wow.
weighs about as much as a brand new newborn baby.
How does he have time to do anything?
807 pages.
Wow, that's impressive.
How many,
No.
how many pictures?
Not a single one.
Not even one on the front.
I'm out.
Not even one on the front. It looks just like the deliverance.
Mrs.
prayers
C,
and-
the book was The Trial and Crucifixion of Jesus, and it's text and commentary put together by David W. Chapman and Eckhard J. Schanabel. It's very academic. I mean, it's not going to be the kind of thing you're going to pick up and get a lot of spiritual. Like, you wouldn't take this to the
not a
Blessed
devotional
Sacrament.
reading?
It's not a devotional
Right.
reading. Yeah, it's very academic, textual, first century sources. and diagrams about everything you wanted to know about crucifixions and.
Now, Mark, are you here? Are you here for the whole show, Mark?
I can be.
Okay, so if you're here for the whole show, after we sign off and we're in the green room, first of all, you got to exchange contact info and stuff because I don't want to go through Jason. This is silly. But also we'll try and put that in the show notes also for anybody that wants to grab that book too. So
very good.
Okay, so all right. So next question: which doctor of the church worked to bring the papacy back to Rome from Avignon? That's a pretty easy one. I figure most of you guys will know that one. And we lost Stephen, huh?
Yes, I do. I do know that one.
What is this? A lot of people get mad that they don't catch the live show and they only catch the replays. So I got correct answers in the chat. Which one of you guys got in?
Mark did.
Well,
Mark.
I seem to remember this is St. Catherine of Siena.
It is St. Catherine of Siena.
Nice.
Correct. So I got in the chat. Let's see. I got Judith, Liz, and White Wolf. White Wolf on the board. Good man. He's been in here getting correct answers every time, but not quick enough. So I see some new names. I see Liz is new. I haven't seen before in the chat. I've never seen Light Z. I've never seen. Now Kayla. I've never seen. Steve, what's going on, bro?
Man, it's better now. I actually have Wi-Fi now, so that's great.
Okay.
There we go.
How many questions did I miss? 2?
I think you only missed one because we got into a decent discussion about the Spear of Longinus and the crucifixion, and I think the silver was thrown in there.
Real quick, Desiree, I did. If you go back and listen to the beginning of the show, I did a small complaint. I gave a brief complaining of the Native Americans. But Rob and I are going to actually do an entire show to discuss. Yeah, we're going to do an entire show on the Native Americans on my trip to the Southwest. I'm going to put together a highlight reel of the most beautiful things I saw while there, and we're gonna really get into what the beauty and grandeur of God's creation, because some of the things I've seen are so unbelievably incredible. They have to be shared. So Mark's saying this is the first live stream, but I was one of the first 5 channel subscribers, mostly out of pity.
Good man.
You are certainly one of our fans. I will say that. All right, so let's move on. All right, Irishman here. St. Patrick said the shamrock was a symbol for what?
Doggone it.
Shamrock.
Did I just beat 2 Irish guys to it?
The beard isn't orange for no reason there, laddie.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, I got one correct answer in the chat. Mark made his mark. All right, we got plenty in the chat. Which one of you guys hit it?
I did.
We got.
It is a symbol for the Holy Trinity.
It is, and I got Judith, Jeff. Oh, wait, I think Mark is the first one though. Mark, Judith, and Jeff are the first 3. So Rob's got another point. I might actually keep track of the score properly tonight because I'm drinking water and not beer. No, you have no idea. When usually by beer 3, I'm forgetting to put points down for people, and it's not good. So
where's Haley?
Hey,
I should maybe be the one to do it since I'm the accountant. Literally.
Is that what you do? I didn't realize. Oh yeah. You did tell me that. You did tell me that. Haley, yeah, I love having Haley. She will boot me if you guys get out of line. Don says he misses beer. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see. Question 13. Which Franciscan saint is often depicted holding the Christ child in artwork? He's also a doctor of the church. I may have asked this last episode. Not 100%.
You asked another question about him.
Yeah, I was not 100% on this.
We're on vacation for a week.
Yeah. Oh, look. This looks like I got a lot of incorrect. No, I got a. This looks like Catholic Comedy visited for a few minutes. Got it. Simpsons references. All right, so I have plenty of correct answers in the chat. Which one of you guys got it?
I think I did again.
Rob.
St. Anthony of Padua.
It is St. Anthony. So I'm seeing Don, Judith, and Mrs. C.
I got a statue of him behind us, and honestly, for the longest time, I pray in the morning in this little corner.
Who did
And
you say?
it is no? So it's a statue of Saint Anthony of Padua, and he's holding the Christ child, right?
Yeah.
For the longest time, though, because he's got a reed in his hand and a lily, I thought it was Saint Joseph. So I've been praying to Saint Joseph, which is fine. I mean, it's great. But then I got up and I looked at him like, Saint Anthony.
Did you not wonder why Saint Joseph had a tonsure?
I did a little bit. I'm like, why is he bald on the top? But whatever.
Saint Joseph ain't gonna help you find your car keys, though, bro.
No, he might.
He might. You're right.
I bet you he would.
I bet you
Go ahead.
He'd do you a
Go
solid,
right
but
ahead.
he's gonna do you one, and then he's gonna be like, you can take it down to the other department. Everybody gets
there you
one,
go.
but this is your one.
That's your only one. Go.
Saint Anthony of the Desert is actually my patron saint because it's my name. So it's not just Anthony; it's my last name, Abbott. Like he's Saint Anthony Abbott, and it's one letter off from the spelling of my last name.
You for Jake.
Hey. It's like it's dark in the morning. I can't.
When I was a kid, I thought that the Cairo symbol was a sword of something. And I don't know how I developed that idea when I was a kid. And
because it looks like an X with a sword through it.
But bro, that went well into my teenage years. Like at no point was it at some. I was like 18 before I finally figured out that that's a Greek.
So I think the first or second episode I asked, it was probably in one of the earlier episodes, I asked which two Greek letters represent Christ. And I was thinking in my head, the Alpha and the Omega. So that was what I was thinking when I asked the question. And then all of a sudden, Rob comes out, he's like, Cairo. And I'm like, oh no. Like, you're right. That's not what I was looking for.
Wow, that's good. Yeah.
So and there's actually more, right? There was a couple of other correct answers also. There was that are, I forget what the other ones were, but there was like a couple other people like, no, you can also say this and this. I was like, oh man, I'm not good at trivia, I guess. So, okay. All right. So next question. Which 20th century Pope was the first to be canonized since the 17th century?
I didn't even have a chance.
Mark, that was close.
I'm not even going to put my name in there. Forget it.
Which
Jake,
20th century Pope?
Getting the answer in.
I don't want to talk about it.
So which one of you guys got it in there?
Mark.
Is it me?
We got Mark.
Pope St. Pius X.
It is, and we have another tie again.
Nice.
Man, it's Rob and Mark. You guys are neck and neck. Yeah.
I thought
I'm still lagging, I swear. I'm actually being serious. I think my responses are lagging.
Oh man.
Well, your voice and your mouth and your voice seems to match up great though.
Rob, were you saying something?
I thought the Pope canonized right before that was Pius V.
Oh, I know what's going on. Wait, White Wolf, you have to make sure you skip ahead. So what's going on is White Wolf must have hit pause. And the video is going ahead of the chat on him. So you have to actually take the red dot and slide it forward and catch up, or skip ahead until you catch up live. You're behind. That's what's going on. So you're on a delay. That's where the delay is coming from.
Because of the Novus Ordo.
It's because
So I have Pope Pius V's canonization date as May the 22nd, 1712.
Oh, I see what they mean. Pius V, who lived prior, was canonized in the 1700s. Okay.
And he was the last one to be canonized before
Pius X.
23rd, or Pius X, excuse me. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. The stream buffered. That's what. All right. So, yeah, that's what's going on. You guys have to. So, anybody that make sure you guys are caught up as live as you possibly can, because if some people are ahead quicker, that's what's going on. So, let's see. You'll have to type that. What is that?
Because I'm assuming. I don't know. What
I read BC for because. BX means Bronx to me.
X
right.
and C are right next to each other on the keyboard.
Yeah.
I'll give him the benefit of a doubt.
Okay, next question. What is the name of the fresco painted by Michelangelo that covers the entire wall behind the altar in the Sistine Chapel? What is the name of the fresco painted by Michelangelo that covers the entire wall behind the altar in the Sistine Chapel?
Behind the altar?
There's a name for the painting. A very famous painting. Desiree, you're close. That's not quite it. And I got a correct answer in the chat. Which one of you guys?
Mark.
Did.
Well, here's me again. The Judgment of Christ.
I got the Last Judgment.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's the Last Judgment.
you know what? Let's be precise. Let's be precise. I will gladly concede the point.
Yeah, you lose the point on that one.
Bummer.
Let's just the Mona Lisa. No, Jeff got it. Greg got it.
Is it the Da Vinci Code?
And Don got it.
Close.
So Desiree said creation. So it's not. It's called the Last Judgment. But I understand. I mean, the Judgment of Christ would be the Last Judgment, but it's what's it called in Latin? That I don't know.
Isn't the creation on the dome though?
Right. It was so that's what she was saying. She was thinking the ceiling.
Yeah.
So creation would be and that's where
That's
the
what I was
Father's
thinking.
finger is touching Adam.
Creation of man.
Which saint? All right. So we're on question 16. Which saint is known as the father of monasticism in the West?
Dang it, Rob!
Which saint is that? Now we've already done this. Father of monasticism in the East. This is the first time we're asking which one is the father of monasticism
I
in the
really
West.
should give this one to you, Jake.
Did I not get this one?
I have the commentary behind me. Commentary for blank oblates behind me.
Did you put your name in for this one, Stephen? If you did,
Yeah.
you got it
I'm
first.
So say, I think
Oh,
this
he
is
did.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got this one.
All right, I should have shouted.
Get
"Dang
up there
it,
with
Steven."
him.
I
Come on.
apologize.
I was to say this is
All right,
Benedict.
dang it, Steven.
All right, I got correct answers. Which one of you guys got it?
You got it.
Stephen.
Oh, Steven, go ahead.
He said.
Yeah, Benedict.
You got it, bro. All right, Steven's
man.
on the board. So I got Mark, Jeff, and Judy.
The potential
Jeff, and Judy.
Benedictine oblit didn't even get in fast.
A lot of correct answers on that one. So.
I do have it. The commentary for Benedict and Oblates. Potential. We're still praying and working through that, Rob.
That's why I said potential.
Oh, okay. I thought you said potential.
I did
All
say
right, we ready for next questions? Question 17. If a cardinal breaks the oath of secrecy during a conclave, what is the penalty? If a cardinal breaks the oath of secrecy during a conclave, what is the penalty? This is a funny answer. All right, I got plenty. I got plenty of correct answers. What do you guys got?
Stephen.
Steven.
What do you got?
I think it's excommunication.
It is excommunication. Steven
Really?
with the comeback from behind.
Wow.
Jake, are you on the board?
Fix
Hey,
that leg.
I'm at
See what
least getting the
happens.
J's in the chat. It's the J's in the private chat. Man. That's what I'm saying.
He's doing about as well as he did last time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
Rob.
Timeout. Death by
Timeout.
drowning. No ice cream. The comfy chair.
That's
This
good.
is a good one for jokes. We got all right. So I got Beth as it. So that's Alex's wife, right?
I
Mhm.
would assume.
Yeah. Wait, what did I do here? There's so many jokes in here. All right, so I got Jeff, right? Was that no, Beth, Judith, and Renee. Those are the first three I see. Just double check that, Mrs. C. Whoa, switch to night mode on me. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, this is a weird one. Only one Catholic order can absolve the sins of the Pope. Which order is it? I did not know this. This is one of those ones I got from the trivia game that I was very
Steve,
surprised at.
you better get this one. I know you got this one.
Only one order can absolve the sins of the Pope. Which order is it? All right, I got correct answers. So which one of you guys got it?
Stephen, again.
What do you got, Steve?
The Society of Jesus.
I did not know that. The Jesuits. So I got Rob with 4. Mark was at 4, but lost the point, so he's at 3. And Steven's at 3. So Steven's coming through with a comeback right now.
What's Jake at again?
I'm at 0.
Jake's at 0. He's not at negative, which is good.
It's true.
Last time he was at negative, so I mean, I'm happy he hasn't gone into the negative. Let's see. So Beth got it wrong, but White Wolf got it first. Whoa, I just jumped way ahead. All right, so White Wolf, Judith, and Shelby.
The Pope's confessor is always a Jesuit, then, huh?
I mean, this is according to the trivia game. But when the Pope is it? Maybe when the Pope is a Jesuit, it has to be a Dominican. I don't know.
Yeah, otherwise you got collusion.
We got a lot of wrong answers. Opus Day. Wait, what is that? We got some funny ones. All right, Mac has a perfect. White Wolf was first. Okay, so I missed that. Mrs. C usually double checks my errors, so I wouldn't worry about it so much. Collusion in the church now. We got some infiltration jokes. All right, so question 19. In 1937, Pope Pius XI wrote the encyclical Divini Redemptoris. What political theory did this encyclical condemn? 1937, Pope Pius XI wrote the encyclical Divini Redemptoris. What political theory did this encyclical condemn?
That's good.
I love Don. Yes, Pope Pius XI was ahead of his time. All right, I got correct answers. So which one of you guys got it?
Mark.
Me. Is it socialism or communism?
Which one?
Oh, I guess I would have to say socialism.
Dude, it's communism.
Was it communism? Okay.
Yeah.
I was remembering him saying in the encyclical, no one can be a true Catholic and a sincere socialist.
I mean, you know what? They're so similar.
I would have said Marxism.
Your point, because I'm not 100%. I never read
he
it.
might have actually specified Bolshevism in the actual.
Did he?
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I would have said Marxism. Bolshevism actually sounds.
Because there's a lot of variants of socialism at that time that are around.
So should I?
Yeah.
I don't know what I should do. Should I give him the point?
I would definitely not take a point away.
Well, he said socialism or communism.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to give him the point.
I did mean Marxist international socialism. Not
they're so similar, and I never read the I never read the encyclical, so I can't. I have to say.
Well, at this time, there's two different socialisms. There's National Socialism in Germany, and then there's international socialism, which is Marxism and communism and all that stuff. So that's what I meant was that. International socialism.
I think it's close enough that I gotta.
Okay.
It's brilliant that it's actually because I haven't read it either. I've only seen the references to it. But if it actually specifies Bolshevism, that's actually brilliant because that's the
origins of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So like whatever, the heirs of Russia. That's actually the origin. Variant of that, if you will.
Yeah, if you ever try to talk about who started that movement, forget it. The channel will get banned right away.
Anthony Fauci.
You can't talk about them, and you can't talk about the Yahtzees, right? They're calling the Yahtzees. Yeah, those are two groups that if you mention your channel gets in trouble. Okay.
Mark already said National Socialism, so.
Okay, so here we go. This question's easy. Everybody have their finger on the trigger. Which saint is known as the Little Flower?
Yes.
Which
You
saint
didn't even
is
finish
known?
the question. You said which saint, and Rob had his name in the chat.
I said it was easy.
Retarded, bro.
Yeah, it's a good reference from that show. All right, I got correct answers in the chat.
Actually, Bavaria had the least uptake of Nazism of all the states of Germany.
I thought Bavaria is where it all started. No.
Well, the beer hall push started in Munich, in Bavaria, but
Yeah.
Sounded a lot like that.
Hey, Tobias showed up. Tobias won last episode, and it was the day before I was going on vacation, so I never sent his prize out. But I messaged him this morning and told him I'll get around to it today. All right, I got plenty in there. So who got it, Rob?
It's Saint Therese of Lisieux.
It is Saint Therese of Lisieux. It's got Beth. What's going on here? Beth, Tobias, and Kayla. Beth, Tobias, and Kayla. Then I also got Shelby, Don, Renee. All right, so those are latecomers. All right, let's see. Yeah. Oh man, did I show you guys the prize for tonight? I'll do it at the end of the episode. I'll run upstairs and grab one. I got. I usually give a book also, but I got these Thurable sensor keychains. They don't work.
Oh, that's
obviously
cool.
Can't use it, but it's an awesome keychain to have.
That's cool.
Let's see.
Nice.
Because you have to specify which one. I agree with that. If you said Teresa, that does not. It has to be Therese of Lisieux. That is what we're looking for. Okay, let's see. All right, this one, I like this question. What is the name of the group charged with protecting the Pope? Yes, it's a mini Thurible.
Rob's like not even paying attention. He still got his name in.
Did he? First?
I don't get it.
Yep.
I don't
No, he's
understand.
first. He's first.
Oh man, he's quick. All right, I got plenty in the chat. So, Rob, what do you got?
The common name would be the Swiss Guard.
That is correct. And I got Tobias, Don, and Mark. Rob pulling ahead. Jake, you're still not on the board, huh?
Hey, I said the goal is at least to get on the board by the end of the show, so I still got time.
The Swedish Mafia. At least until they let in women. We're mixing.
You sure it's not the
Yeah,
St.
the other
Gallen Mafia?
Yeah.
Oh!
Who hit that line?
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Cheers.
Who said it?
Jake.
All right, Jake. Okay. I like to keep track of who says what when I put it up later. All right, let's see. The St. Gallen Mafia. The administrative office of a diocese is called what? Yeah, I think Tobias is right. That is line of the night. White Wolf, I will give you the chat score a little bit later. Mrs. C sends it to me a little bit later. All right, I got correct. We do have a funny audience. All right, which one of you guys got it?
Rob.
Rob.
What do you got, Rob?
Chancery.
It is Chancery. Rob is killing you guys now. Rob is pulling ahead. So what do we got here? I got Don.
Where's his wife? Hope, snap a couple of fingers over there for us, would you?
Yeah, it's Susan from the parish council. The consigliere. Yeah, no, White Wolf. That's what. Yeah, line of the night is the St. Gallen Mafia comment for sure, 100%. And you want to know something? I would if I'm a contestant, I'd rather get line of the night than win the score. Right?
Don't
Like
patronize me.
Wouldn't you rather come out with the funniest line than actually? Because you don't win anything if you guys actually win.
That's
bragging
why,
rights.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to win in the chat, and that didn't happen. So.
Jake especially never wins.
I am sending Shelby a prize tonight,
Oh,
regardless. So,
gosh.
but she has to promise that you can't touch it. Let's see. Okay, question 23. Upon the death of a pope, who becomes head of the College of Cardinals and directs the next conclave? Upon the death of a pope, who becomes head of the College of Cardinals and directs the conclave? I must have left the damn window up. I got bugs everywhere. Shelly says she promises. All right, I got correct answers. Which one of you guys got it?
Mark.
What you got?
Excuse me. The Vatican Secretary of State.
That is incorrect.
Really?
That
What?
is incorrect.
Okay, now I know what it is, but I won't say.
So I would have said
Who's next? Who's next?
Steven was.
Steven.
Come on, you should know this. The Pope actually named him recently. It was probably like a year or two ago. I got correct answers in the chat. How many times can you say the same answer, though? Come on. All right. So nobody else knows it? You got it, Rob?
I mean, I think I know it, but I'm going to give Rob a chance. Now that I was wrong.
I'm going to probably butcher the pronunciation, but is it the Carmelingo?
Yeah, it's the Camerlengo. The
Oh, I would've
Camerlengo.
got it wrong again.
Camerlengo.
I was thinking Vicar General.
Yeah, no, the Camerlengo. So
was
there's a
thinking
lot
dean
of
of the
controversy
college,
about
but no.
who Francis actually picked as the Camerlengo because he was mixed up with who's the cardinal that came out on the loggia with Pope Francis, who passed away. Daniels.
Oh,
He was very close with Cardinal Daniels. So the new Camerlengo, there's a lot of people who aren't fans and Jeffrey Sachs. It's not Bono? No, it's not Bono. Okay, so Rob got the point. Mark lost the point. So Rob's got 8. Mark has 3. Steven has 3.
Oh, getting killed.
And what about
You
Jake?
guys got to hope Rob gets a few wrong. This is an easy one. Jake, hit it now, Jake.
Rob just did. Rob did before you.
-1.
That is great. That
Unbelievable.
is great.
Unbelievable.
Anthony,
play-
that would be a
I'll
good
play
time to
rules of
switch
the
it to a
game,
more
no.
difficult question and
Rob's,
hope we get it
Rob's
wrong.
got his doggone name in it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what? Yeah. All right, Rob's in there. Which
Rob's
7
in there.
books are not in the Protestant Bible?
Ooh, first and second.
Jake, get in there first. Next one. Go ahead. Everybody knows the easy. Yeah, those are the easy ones.
First and second Maccabees, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Oh, that's only 4, huh? Tobit, that's 5. What books of the Bible don't you know?
Rob, think about the one book you wouldn't read to your kids. The imagery in the book. You got to wait till you're a little older.
What was that, Mark?
Think about the one book that you might want to wait till your kids are a little older before you read it.
Mark,
to them.
you're assuming he reads. You're assuming he reads any scripture. He's never read the Gospels. This guy. He's read every council of the church. He's read every document the popes have written, but he doesn't know the
Gospels.
I'm kidding.
That's about it. But come on.
No, that's it. The Song of Songs is in
No,
the
I don't-
Protestant Bible,
I don't
isn't
think
it?
so. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think it is.
Song of Songs is in the Protestant Bible.
Really?
Yeah, my ex-prop wife says it is.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that one was not.
All right, so you're running short here.
I guess I'll have to lose the point then.
Rob's losing the point. Does anybody know all 7? All right, so the answer is
Oh, that's serious.
let's see. So there are parts of I'm pretty sure he's right, but parts of those, right? So let's see. Tobias says Wisdom, 1 and 2 Maccabees, Ecclesia. All right, so I have Tobit, Judith, Wisdom, Sirach, Baruch, 1st and 2nd Maccabees. Now, Ecclesiasticus is also what, Sirach?
Okay, get over here.
Oh, in the Douay-Rheims.
Yeah, like I think one of the ones I have is also called Ecclesiastes or something, Ecclesiasticus, whatever you guys are saying. There's one of them. Yep. Hope. Yeah, where is Hope tonight, Rob?
She's here.
She's not in the chat. That's why we all miss her.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, Tobias says yes. Sirach is Ecclesiasticus. So okay. All right, Jake, hit it now, Jake. What are the 2 types of sin? What are the 2 types of sin? Tell me Jake got in there.
I did, but I think Rob got his doggone name right.
I think I got it first.
I think Rob got it.
All right, we got plenty of correct in the chat. So who's got it?
Rob.
You got it, Jake?
Oh, Rob got it.
Huh?
Rob got it.
How did you? I literally said hit it now.
I did, and apparently Rob hit it literally at the same second.
Rob, give the guy a point.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
go for it.
It is fair.
Hold on. I'll let Jake go for it, but if he gets it wrong, he loses a point.
No, he's wrong with the
I
show.
don't want any pity. I don't want no pity. Rob
We
got
booed him
it.
from the stream.
I'll get a point before the end of the night. What are you doing?
Okay. All right. So Rob, you got it. What do you got?
Original and actual.
You're kidding, right?
Unless you're
I got
talking
it.
about mortal and venal, but
We're talking
No,
mortal and venial.
there's a
the 2
mortal
types of
and
sin
venial.
are original and actual. Under actual, there's mortal and venial.
He's right. To the
I would have lost a
catechism.
point.
This is a
I would've lost me
technicality.
a point.
This is a technicality.
I'm seeing.
Rob's right. Rob is right.
Mhm.
Wait, what is this? Genial and Myrtle? Who's that? Who is that? No, it's mortal and venial. We all love hope. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna. I guess I won't. I mean, I guess I'm giving Rob the point. Yeah, I mean, he did say both of them. So, all right, so I'm seeing the first ones are Renee. I know Kayla knew that, she just spelled it wrong, and Jeff. Sins of omission and commission. Those are 2 different kinds of sin. All right, let's see what we got.
Omission.
Okay, so all right, we only got 5 questions left, so we're moving along. This is actually a fast-moving show tonight. It's pretty good. What Catholic doctrine states that the Blessed Virgin Mary was preserved from original sin? Which Catholic doctrine states that the Blessed Virgin Mary was preserved from original sin? Yeah, Desiree, I guess you were right. I got it right. Everybody's got it right. So what do you guys got?
Rob got it.
It's not even fun. It's not even fun.
It is still fun.
Where'd Mark go?
I don't know. He completely disappeared.
All right, Rob, what do you got?
What was the question again?
Oh, no.
Immaculate Conception.
Yeah. Because he's just throwing his thing in there without even checking. All right, so I got Mrs. C, Tobias, and Alex, and Kayla. Gotta go, guys. Watch out for ads so you think you know the faith is coming. This question does not lend to joke. That's correct. That is correct. All right, so Mark's back. Wow, you're like Houdini. You vanished. Let's see. Okay, so Rob got that one right. All right, so Rob's got 9. Mark has 3. Steven has 3. Jake.
Yeah, we know.
But you do have Line of the Night, which I think is more valuable than a bragging rights win. So, okay, let's see. Next question is, what is the name for underground cemeteries used by the early Christians? How do you not just get it in there? What is the name for the underground cemeteries used by early Christians where they also did celebrate Mass?
It did.
They also celebrated Mass down there. Let's see. Ooh, I got correct answers in the chat. Who's got it?
Anthony, read the question one more time. I just want to make sure I heard it right.
What is the name for underground cemeteries used by early Christians where they also celebrated Mass?
Okay, gotcha.
So who got in there?
Catacombs.
Oh my God, this guy is on.
That
he's
was
unbeatable
out of the places when I visited Rome, my junior year in high school, whatever it was. That was one of the coolest experiences going down into the catacombs, and we did Mass in the catacombs.
So I got a couple of people said
cool.
crypts. A couple of people said crypts, and then all of a sudden everybody went, "Oh crap, catacombs!" So then it was Alex, Mark, and Renee.
That's why I wanted you to read the question again, because what I first heard was, "What is the name of an underground cemetery in a Christian church?" So I was thinking crypt, and then when you read it again, I was
when
like,
I said that they also celebrated Mass. That's what kind of
yeah. We did a Mass and a crypt too. Both of those just really cool.
Now, Al, that you went to Rome?
Yeah, I've been. We went to Rome, San Giovanni Rotondo, and Assisi.
So how was it? Was it too touristy to enjoy though? Like,
the issue was, I was 16 years old. It was a vocations trip to see if we were called to the priesthood, and we not being able to actually appreciate what was going on. Exactly did that. We didn't really appreciate it. At least I didn't personally appreciate it. It was cool to see all the things and pray and go to the places.
Well, okay, so you see what you just said there, that you weren't old enough to appreciate it. So like the trip I just took, I said that while I was away with I said, I'm glad I didn't do this in my 20s or even early 30s. Like, I really don't know if I'd have appreciated the Grand Canyon as a young person, like as a young guy. Like seeing sunset at the Grand Canyon was so overwhelming as a 40-year-old. Like it was just like, I don't think I would have appreciated it when I was in my 20s. I just don't.
I lived in Arizona for a half a year for an army assignment, and like I had no desire to go up there. Like it was, and I was 23.
It's crazy when
so
you're young.
Totally resonate with that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it might be the person too, because we had, my wife and I, we got married at 23, and that was where our honeymoon was Sedona, Arizona, and we went.
It's gorgeous. Well, Sedona is so. Like I was saying, me and Rob got to do a full show on it, because when you go to Sedona, it's the weirdest thing, because it's this insane landscape that when the natives went by there had to think, oh my gosh, the gods had to dwell here. Like the gods have to dwell here. This can't be anything but it has to be somewhere that it's just not, it's not earthly. It looks like a different planet. And when you go there today, you see this unbelievable landscape with a McDonald's in front of it. And it's just like, what is going on here? Like it just totally takes you out of this surreal experience by seeing an Ace Hardware and a McDonald's. It's just really strange how you
the modernists win again.
Yeah. Yeah. He said you guys went there on your. So at 23, it was you guys really didn't appreciate it as much, I would think. I mean, I'm sure you did.
I was saying, like, I didn't really appreciate Rome when we were 23 there. I appreciate it. It was beautiful. The Grand Canyon, seeing that was absolutely.
It really is breathtaking.
There aren't words. Yeah, exactly.
It is breathtaking. Like your knees buckle when you go and you stand at the edge of that canyon, and every 20 feet you walk, you have a totally different view. It's not you could turn a picture or a video. It's if you don't see it, you could never comprehend the vastness and the beauty of it. It's something I'll take with me for the rest of my life for sure.
Yep. For sure.
Okay, so let's see what we're up to. We've got a couple left. Oh, this is a fun one. The red and white stripes on a candy cane are symbolic for what? It's a weird one, right? Oh, Shelby, you have no idea. It is the ugliest monstrosity I've ever seen. They have this chapel up on a hill. The cross is strange looking. Jesus looks like he's up on the cross and he's afraid of heights. Like the way his eyes look, that I'm going to have to share these photos with everybody because they're so strange. Let's see. I got a lot of incorrect answers. So the red and white stripes on a candy cane are symbolic of what?
Ooh, Jake knows.
I'm gonna have to go for it because I don't have anything left at this point.
Oh, here comes the negative.
Here goes the negative. Let's see it.
Oh, what, you say somebody's got in the chat already? Okay. Knowing that it was for, I believe it was a bishop's crozier for it. So the red and white then, being a Catholic symbol, I'd have to say would be the blood of Christ and the purity of.
It is the purity and the sacrifice of Christ. I'm giving that one to you, Jake.
I told you I'd get on the board.
Now let's hope he loses it in the next question.
All right.
Nothing would make me happier. So I see Tobias is close, but let's see. Shelby had it. So blood and purity of Christ. Yeah, I got somebody says Santa Claus.
Blood of Christ and something else.
Everybody's happy that Jake's on the board. Oh, now watch him.
You gotta have at least one underdog in all of these trivia shows.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys right now, Rob's not getting this next one. Rob's not getting it. So somebody else could. Good. He's going to get it wrong. I promise he's getting it wrong. I know Rob. He's getting it wrong.
Thanks for the confidence, Anthony. Thank you so much.
Oh, Rob, you are my favorite person in the world. Let's see.
Tell his wife.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I wasn't sure it was like, I didn't go to mass there, but I was like, this is, and not even that, like in the gift shop downstairs, they have like, there wasn't one thing that I even remotely wanted to purchase. Like when you go to St. Patrick's Cathedral, the gift shop in there, there's some beautiful things and like, you know, medals and things like that. Like I got a ring that had the Hail Mary, written on it or engraved in it. I bought that there. There was nothing in this place.
I think we got a little, like a mini, I don't know if you want to call it a shrine, but something with Our Lady of Guadalupe and then like two angels on the side of it in it. I think that's where we got that thing.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with, has nothing to do with Sedona. So it's like,
Right.
You would think they would have came up with something cool and unique to Sedona, but okay. So let's see. We got 2 questions left. Finish this beatitude. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are the meek. What is the rest of that beatitude?
Put in there in case you two get it wrong. I doubt you will, but you know.
So, is that? I'm assuming that's Germany, right?
Hunthausen. If it wasn't Germany, it's got to be Germany.
It's either Germany or Wisconsin.
I got a lot of wrong. I got a lot of wrong answers. You Catholics are so predictable. I got a lot of wrong answers. I do have a right answer in there, but I have a lot of wrong answers. So I'm gonna say, go ahead. Which one of you guys got it?
Mark.
Mark.
Blessed
are the meek,
for they shall inherit the earth.
Mark is correct, and I see Kayla's got it.
I actually thought that was it, but I wasn't confident enough to enter my name.
I told you guys. Let's see. Kayla's got it. Shelby got it.
Well, you could lose a point, Rob. You don't have to like blow everybody out of the water. Come on.
Jake,
So I gotta go
your whole life.
All right, so let's see.
I know.
All right, Mac is first. Tobias has it. Don has it. Those are the 3 in the chat that have it. Renee's wrong. Yeah, bearded Catholic is wrong. I mean, listen, a lot of the Beatitudes are like, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Like, you have to really know the Beatitudes to. Let's see. All right, now this next one is very it's very unique to the Southwest, and that's why I threw this in there. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. I don't even try to get these. Yeah, like this, it's very tricky if you don't know the Beatitudes. So okay, so let's go. This is the last question. Who got that one, by the way?
Mark.
Okay, so Mark did get that. Okay. All right. Last question. What is the name of the hill where Mary appeared to Juan Diego? That's a hard one. What is the name of the hill where Mary appeared to Juan Diego?
I'm glad I wasn't first because I thought I had it, and then I immediately was like, "That's not right. That's not right."
Okay, so I thought that was we thought that was Germany. No, so Hunthausen was over Seattle in the 70s. Oh boy, that must have been a joy.
White Wolf is older than I would have guessed.
Yeah, it's pretty funny for an old guy. White Wolf says, "Hang on while I consult Google." All right. So I got correct answers. Which one of you guys hit it? Anyone?
Mark.
We got Mark.
Is it Tepeyac?
It is Tepeyac.
Yeah.
It is Tepeyac. So that is all 30 questions. We went through these pretty quick tonight. That's pretty good because when we go too long, people don't want to watch. Like the shorter we make these, the more people that watch them. It's like, who the hell has 2 hours to sit through these?
You should see the Google analytics for the 2 hour ones. They're like,
yeah. I mean, who has 2 hours to sit and watch us? You know. So if we can keep it at an hour, and especially like I'll edit out that first 10 minutes of nonsense and make that a separate clip. And then I'll break that into, I'll do the banter as a 15-minute nonsense show, and then I'll make this the main show, and we'll see how that goes. But gentlemen, this was fun. Mrs. C, do we have a chat winner? Let's see what Mrs. C says.
Stay true to my word. I told you I'd get on the board.
Hey, good line of the night, dude. I'll take.
What's the total score for us, Anthony?
Okay, so Rob's got 10. Mark had 5, Steven 3, and Jake had 1.
Hey, I only had one my first time a couple weeks ago. So
I've had more in the past. I gave Rob. I've had one episode where I gave Rob an actual run for his money, and we came up tied-ish.
Yep.
And then
okay, so for you guys in the chat, first place is Judith, our second-time winner. Judith is a second-time winner. So Judith, congratulations. You are winning your Thurible keychain. And let's see. We have 30 minutes till the rundown.
Rundown tonight? It's not tomorrow?
Yep.
Nah, Judith, it was only $5. Don't worry. I won't send you the book. I'll just send you the keychain. It's actually an awesome little keychain. So I'll send that to you. That's not a big deal. And we are going to go beard or go home. All right, so we're going to wrap it up now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us. And we're going to talk in the green room. We're going to make sure everybody has each other's contact info so we don't have to go through Jason anymore to get a hold of Mark. And we will.
I must have missed that part.
Yeah, no, because I don't have Mark's. He's not on Twitter.
Because I'm not on
any
Twitter.
of his info.
I don't know how to do Twitter. I don't understand Twitter.
Okay, Jason doesn't either.
No, apparently he knows what he's doing, that guy, man. When it comes to social media stuff, dude, he's a monster.
Well, speaking of Twitter, if anybody in the chat wants to put their Twitter handle up, and I'll put it on the screen, I'll do that for you guys, for the faithful people that watch us every week live. If any of you guys want to throw your Twitter handle up, I will put it up on the screen, so maybe you get a couple of new followers out of this.
For those listening to the podcast, you're screwed.
Let's see if anyone is interested.
I put up my Twitter handle.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, grab that from Mrs. Casey there. That's good.
Yep, there you go. You found it, Mrs. C. Good job. And also, I don't know if you like that kind of stuff. There's The Resurrection of Jesus, a historiographical approach, is a really cool book, and it goes into basically the thesis of this book is that the resurrection is the first miraculous event fully recorded in the light of history for which there is no other reasonable explanation. And it is powerful when you really get into that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm actually going to grab that book because that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That Trial and Crucifixion, the paperback they got for $50. The hardcover though is about $340.
Yeah.
Is a hardcover worth?
That's an expensive
Jake,
book.
Jake, your company's going to pay for it, so just hush.
Hey.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that out loud. He's only supposed to send us that info in DMs. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you guys next Friday. If anybody's interested, me and Rob will be doing a show probably Monday or Tuesday going over the amazing grandeur of God's creation and how much the Native Americans stink. And we'll see you guys
Probably be on Twitter, on YouTube.
I love my Native Americans, man. I got to disagree with Anthony on that one.
You know, actually, also check out Mark and Jason's podcast, Tradmen Podcast. You guys are where can they find you guys, Mark?
So we're on YouTube. We're on all the major audio platforms. We've got some exciting shows coming up. We're going to have Cameron O'Hearn on after Mass of the Ages. Episode 2 airs on May the 26th. So we've got his episode is in the can, and that's going to be released on the 27th. We've also got Bishop Athanasius Schneider coming on the 1st of.
What are you doing, Rob? Why are you? I need Mark as my booking guy. What is going on here? You need the guest he's popping off right now. What is going on?
Let
You
me
got
tell
Stephen
you,
G.
if you guys want to get some good guests on your show, you should email. I've got the sort of press agent over at Sophia Institute.
Yeah,
she takes care of everything. She's great.
We'll me and you are going to talk right after this. We're going to go into the green room now. So, guys, Stephen, Jake, you guys have anything you want to plug, or you guys are just guys?
I'm
gonna win the next one.
Yeah, and you are absolutely invited to try and redeem your good name. So thank you guys so much. We'll see everybody next time.
God bless everybody.
Thanks for having me on it.
You guys.